And we have returned. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there was the theme for the Seabed of St. Els from, of course, Soul Blazer, which is a game I have now streamed twice, because I love it. It's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. And I figured that would be a pretty good one, a fairly decent song to actually start this particular stream with, because, well, it's Survival Saturday. I figured I may as well. I was of two minds of whether I was going to stream today or not, but I think I missed at least one, if not two, Survival Saturday streams. So I was like, hey, let's do another one this week. But rather than dive back into Valheim, because I feel like I'm starting to burn myself out with that game, because I have played a lot of it off-stream. Instead, we're going to go ahead with a game that I did play a lot of a while ago, but not a lot. I never did advance much in it, and that's Subnautica, which is a... I mean, Subnautica is a fairly old game at this point. I say fairly old. It's... I suppose at the same time it's been released... It was released like, what, 6 years ago or something like that? So yeah, maybe it's getting up there. But, let's take a look at the description in the Steam library, I suppose. Descend into the depths of an alien underwater world filled with wonder and peril. Craft equipment, pilot submarines, and outsmart wildlife to explore lush coral reefs, volcanoes, cave systems, and more, all while trying to survive. And it was released... Well, it says it was released in January 2018, but that's not right. I know I played it long before that. But anyway, Subnautica. Specifically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the PS4 version, because as part of their Play at Home initiative last month, Sony gave this game out for free. So, hey, let's try the console version of it. Now, this is going to be interesting trying to play this for a couple of reasons. Number one, I haven't played Subnautica in years. And number two, I played it with mouse and keyboard, so it's going to be interesting to see how all that translates to a controller, which that little bling noise you just heard was this thing disconnecting. So yeah, we'll dive into that, hopefully. It looks like I'm starting to have bitrate troubles again. It's trying. It's trying its damnedest to work. That's a good OBS. I'm patting the other monitor. I don't know how that's going to make OBS feel better, but I don't know, sometimes technology needs reassurance, or threats. It's hard to tell sometimes which is required. I used to work with printing presses a lot. Quite often, threats were the only thing that made them work. You never know when you need to enact a bit of the old percussive maintenance, as we call it. Anyway, let's switch over to yonder capture card. And, I don't know why I'm making that noise. Yeah, I need to rearrange my desktop. And, hook up the capture card to the monitor. I feel like I'm mistaken on how this works somehow. It's the one that goes into that. So I need to unplug this one. Did it work? I don't think it did. No, there it goes. Okay. My cable management is incredibly subpar. So, you know, it took a bit to get that going. Alright, so let's open this up. Once I get the controller going again. Oh, another game that I first started playing ages ago, that I own on multiple things now, is Rogue Legacy. Okay. Rogue Legacy. I've been playing a lot of Rogue Legacy lately. Maybe I'll actually finish it this time. I did stream it briefly ages ago. But anyway, Subnautica. Now, my memories of this game are that it's very pretty, but it's also terrifying. To quote the great prophet LL Cool J, the ocean is haunted. Now let's take a look at our options here. English subtitles are enabled. Speed. Yeah, okay. 15 characters a second. Probably lower the master volume a bit. Oh, I have to use the right stick to modify it? That's strange. Yeah, let's knock that down to... Let's knock that down to 69, because why not? Nice. Color grading? Neutral. Filmic. Oh, that's interesting. Let's turn it off, though. Invert look, no. Inverted controls are the devil. They should never be. I mean, I should be able to figure out the majority of this, I'm sure. I hope. Alright, so let's just dive into it and see what happens. Survival. Crash land on dangerous alien planets, scavenge resources, and manage hunger/thirst to survive. Freedom. Like survival, but without hunger or thirst. Hardcore. Survival mode with only one life, no O2 alerts. Creative. Build anything with no constraints. Oxygen, food, pressure, story, and death disabled. I don't know that all of these were available back when I first started playing this, or the last time I played it, I should say. But we may as well go full survival with this. It is the name of the game, after all, or the name of the stream, I should say. The thing that's going to be very interesting about this, and it was certainly, it might actually be part of the reason why I stopped playing this game for so long, is despite growing up in what I suppose you could call a seafaring culture, or like an ocean-based culture, and being next to the ocean my entire life, and having quite a healthy amount of respect and love for the ocean fucking terrifies me. I like to view this as, you know, being properly paranoid and cautious. Because if you think about it, a large chunk of the world is covered in ocean. We need it to live, but it is completely inhospitable to us, so, you know. It's this giant, beautiful, mysterious, necessary evil. I feel like that's the best way to describe the sea. Press any button to continue.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
I think the last time I played this, there wasn't even much of a story.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Like, the only real story you had was what we're seeing right now. We should have tied down that fire extinguisher. Although it was the panel that got me. Interesting. That's not where the fire is supposed to be. Ah yes, fancy transparent technology. Oh, it sang a little tune to me.
Head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Thanks, computer lady. Okay. Well, I have a medical kit. That's nice. Can't really do much with that. Can't really do much with that. Deployables. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to make some tools first and foremost. The repair tool specifically. The repair tool, the scanner, and the habitat builder is going to be the most important thing. Ah, here we go. We've actually got some stuff. Flares, filtered water, nutrient blocks. Delicious block. Dense processed food recovered from the aurora. I suppose first and foremost we should go topside. Hey look. Ship. Now see, this is very much a crafting...
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Indeed. Now see, this is very much a survival crafting type game where you have to build stuff, get resources, all that jazz. But there is kind of a story that you follow. And unlike a lot of games of this type, though I've noticed that there have been a few released recently that have this kind of terrain, there's hardly any solid ground whatsoever. It's entirely ocean. This is an ocean planet. You have instances sometimes where you've got some terrain that raises up a little bit like that, and if you go far enough, you can find islands. But at the moment, like, it's just this. I just got a trophy for getting in the water for the first time. Alright, so the acid mushrooms are kind of important, I remember. I think specifically I'm going to need to find some salvage first and foremost, though. Because the salvage I can use to create tools. And before anything else, I'm going to need some tools. The fortunate thing is, there's probably so many parts of my ship kicking around the ocean bed, I'm gonna have... You know, I'm gonna be spoiled for choice when it comes to metal salvage, hopefully. Oh yeah, these, rain coral. Coral! Basically air bubbles that you can use to re-up your oxygen. Oh, there's my escape pod. So the whole point is you just need to build bases, or like series of bases, much like any other game of this variety, and just research tech and stuff so you can eventually, hopefully, get your ass off of this planet. So the pod itself is so far your main base of operations. Okay, so the habitat builder and the repair tool are going to be my two main things for now. Although the scanner is also kind of nice if I remember correctly. Though I need to make processed materials first. So I'm going to need to make some titanium out of salvage. Okay, I can make a standard O2 tank, make a fire extinguisher, which I already have, floating air pump, which is going to be handy, pipes. Now that's honestly probably a good idea to make that right now, because that'll be something I can, waterproof lockers are not bad either, but, let's see, what do I need? I need battery for that. Cave sulfur and silicone rubber. Computer chip, wiring kit, and battery. So what do I need to make... I need acid mushroom and copper ore for that. Hello, Deepai. Welcome to the stream. Thalassophobia time. Oh, buddy, you better believe it. Alright, nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Welcome to what's one of my major nightmares. If I were ever to be trapped on a planet that is comprised almost entirely of ocean, I feel like I would just want to die. As I said at the top of the stream, I both have a healthy amount of respect and fear for the ocean. Yeah, you get it. You understand. Okay, so I need gold, table coral sample, and copper wire. Okay, so basically the gist of this is I need to gather a hell of a lot more resources before I can do anything else. So making this probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start.
New blueprint acquired.
Acquired. I always did love the way that the, that the computer said acquired. I presume you're familiar with this game from that particular comment that you made. I used to play this quite a bit, though I never did actually get too far into it. Nope, this is the wrong button. This is the first time I've played it on console, so it's going to be interesting trying to figure out how everything works. Well, let's poke away a bunch of this stuff for now. I mean, I'm probably not going to need the fire extinguisher anytime soon. I hope not. Oh, you know it, but not too much? Okay. Yeah, it got pretty popular around the time it was first released, and it's still pretty popular from what I can see. Oh, I'm not sure, but I think to get the coral samples, I need to actually, make a knife to cut them open. There's a sort of sequel that was released... Oh, break limestone.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to need to cut that with a knife. But yeah, there was a sort of sequel that was released for this not too long ago called Subnautica Sub-Zero or something like that. Which, you know, doesn't have anything to do with the Mortal Kombat character. Oh, I should have taken the food out of the storage. Oh well, whatever. But the thing I love about that particular game... What was that? Oh, the explosive fish are down there. But yeah, the thing I love about that particular game is that there's these really fucked up penguin-looking creatures in that one.
New creature discovered.
That's the first thing your head went to. Now see, what Subnautica Sub-Zero is if Sub-Zero, the character, crash-landed on this planet, what would have ended up happening? That's what that game is. Oh, these bladderfish are important. I need those for air and water, I think. Or water, specifically. I can use them to synthesize water. It's like I'm fucking strangling this thing.
May have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Basically, I need to harvest the land as much as I can. Or ocean, in this case, I guess. Get prepared to see me drown repeatedly because I'm not paying attention to my oxygen meters. At the moment, I can't see shit, so I'm not really going to be able to, Oh, I just took a screenshot, apparently. Let's see what the PDA has to say about these critters. Oh, the photo manager is right here in the game. That's good. I like that. I thought they gave me, like, little things about the creatures, too, in here, but I guess not. I must be missing that entirely. I would have liked to have seen more stuff. Maybe that's something oh, the scanner. I need to make the scanner. That's how that works. Never mind. I think you get certain bonuses if you scan creatures too. Nom 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 nom. Come here, you little bastard! Greetings, resident of this unnamed planet. Can you help me fix my escape pod? We seem to have issues with the secondary systems. Do you know anything about electronics? Somebody who knows this much about materials and is able to create so many technical machines, the O2 indicator seems a bit rushed. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. How about you, Boomerang Fish? Do you know how to fix this?
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Oh no, the radiation.
Consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna need the survival knife. I need to make silicone rubber, though. What do I need to make silicone rubber? Creepvine seed clusters, so I need to swim around and find those. Well, let's put away most everything for now. Because I'm going to need to find some more rubber before I can do anything else. By some more, I mean any rubber whatsoever. Let's actually turn this shit into titanium, because I don't think I can use the scrap for anything else. Funny thing, actually, the reason why I bought this game originally ages ago, back when it was still in early access, is because I watched a lot of videos of somebody else streaming this game. So watching somebody else stream this game is what made me want to get it. There's a few games that I own that I could say that about, actually. Rogue Legacy was another one for that matter. I don't think I bought that one until after I saw somebody else play it. Anyway, I need to find some of those seed pod things. Although I'm going to need to find some more rocks too while I'm at it. So I can crack them open for ore resources. I love that I can just rip those things off with my bare hands, apparently. Interesting mining system. Although I get the feeling that putting in some kind of like actual mining system like pickaxes and shit would be terribly annoying in this game. So it's a good thing they didn't use it. Honestly, one thing I remember is it's a nuisance enough that the limestone things seem to kind of blend in with the scenery sometimes. there's some more scrap.
Oxygen.
It's true, you do need a knife. Oh, it's the big boys. Big boys and their bladders. Big bladdery boys. These things are generally peaceful, but I think they shoot stuff off of their tails that can damage you. Eventually I'm going to need to go into the caves and find some fish that have a tendency to explode. Ah, here we go. This is where I can find some of the stuff I need. Oh, I need to scan that. Oh, it's a boy. It's a boy! Big bitey boy. I need to swim away real fast. Of course, I did play enough of this game back in the day that, those guys, those dudes with their toothy maws, they don't really scare me all that much in comparison to some of the other shit you can find.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Wait until I run into a thing called a, You'll do the scared part for me? Okay, thanks. If I can just transfer all my fear of the ocean over to you and you can feel the absolute terror for me so that I don't have to experience it myself, that'd be nice. Hello, Baked. Welcome back to the stream. Good morning to you as well, although it's technically afternoon for me now, but...
Oxygen.
Oh no, the drowning. But yeah, there's another type of creature in this game called a Reaper Leviathan. That is... I think there are scarier things in the game than that, but that was the worst creature I came across. And oh boy, I do not want to see another. I should really drink something soon too, but I can wait for now. Alright, so I need some silicone rubber, so let's make a little bit of that. And I'm also going to need to make a knife. Alright, so I've got the shit I need to make a knife. Now I can stab everything!
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Well, that's a bit of a noodle incident, isn't it? We're not going to tell you what happened, but we can't let you make weaponry anymore. We figure that we can mitigate the amount of damage you can do with a knife. Sound good? Sound good. Ah yes, Baked once again, handing out the gift subs. Hit the big 4-0 on that one. Thank you very, very much for that. Greatly appreciated, my friend. I should actually probably drink something now, come to think of it. Consume. Alright, so I need to make a scanner, I do know that. What do I need to make there? I need a battery and I need some titanium. Titanium I've got. Repair tool, probably. I gotta get cave sulfur for that. That's gonna be a pain. I know what I need to do for that, and it's not fun. Oh, I've got exactly what I need to make a battery. Let's do that. I noticed there's a bit of a delay when I open up and close the PDA. I don't recall that being the case in the PC version of this. I could be mistaken, though.
New blueprint acquired.
Acquired. We must acquire the blueprint. Oh, I can make some fins. Cool. Things are usually better in memory. You got that right. Oh, I need some titanium too. Now granted, I don't know how great the console port for this game was. But I mean, I got it for free, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. Okay, so I need a scanner, and I need a repair tool, but I need cave sulfur to get the repair tool. And I need the habitat builder, but I need a computer chip and a wiring kit. Well, the scanner is pretty important.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Now see if I can actually find that friggin' bit of scrap that I found that I can scan. Alright, so I need to make a computer chip, which means I need to find some gold. I also need to make a wiring kit, which I think I just need copper for. No, I need silver. Okay, yeah, I've got a ways to go yet before I can make the make the thingamabob. You know the thing, the chummy. Before I can make that chummy, I gotta find the thingamabobs. Yes. I love how I'm running out of space already. That's fantastic. Well, I may as well turn all that to scrap and titanium. I don't think I can use it for anything else. Well, I can make lubricant. I can make plenty of lube for my underwater adventure. You might get stuck in a cave sometime, you know, and you gotta grease yourself up. Gotta grease yourself up to slide through those caves. Right? That's how that works. God damn, I had a lot of those seed clusters. Oh wait, another thing I can make though, fins. Fins are kind of important. Increased aid of movement.
Draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Another thing I do remember about this game is that it's heavily implied that the company you work for is shady as fuck. Think like Aperture Labs in Portal. Just a lot of little things that the computer tells you as it's trying to help you survive this planet. Well, I better turn that into rubber while I'm at it. Push comes to shove, I'll make a chest that I can put stuff in, but for now I'd like to try to keep it contained within this particular place. Yeah, so the computer has already been here. Certainly seems that way, doesn't it? The computer does seem to be fairly knowledgeable about the stuff I can find in the environment. Well, I need to go gather up some more resources. Though at the same time, I should probably take another drink. There's not enough alcohol on this planet for me. Well, let's take that out. And we'll put away another one of these pieces of rubber. I'm gonna have to start making my own food now in a moment, but... Oh, I can do a self-scan?
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Good to know. Good to know that I'm normal. I've never been told that before in my life. Well, let's go get some coral. Coral. I'ma get you, peeper! I'ma get you! I'ma get you! Why is it running away from me? It's true, we did just establish that we shouldn't trust the computer. So it telling me that I'm normal is straight up lies. Suppose I should have expected. I am special. My mother was right!
30 seconds.
I like how ominous that is. 30 seconds. Oh, that's the screenshot again. I was going to say that I can't remember if there's a dash button, but I don't think there is. You just need to get tech that allows you to swim faster. Well, I specifically need to go find different types of ore. Oh, there's the thing. Alright, let's do a bunch of scanning, too. I think this right here will help me make some tech that makes me swim a little faster. Giant corbel tubes. Okay, good. This does not pause the O2 thing. Alright, if I want to read that, I'm gonna have to swim up. I'm underwater again. Careful. There we go. The variety of coral formation on 454-6b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment. Coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. So I can bleach the ocean and kill everything in it. And I will never ever be threatened again. Peepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Shuttlebug. Alright, I won't bother reading all this stuff right now. I'll save it for later. Specifically, I need to find some silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Help me survive, silver and oh shit! That's the boomy fish. I do need that. I do need, they have pods that have crash powder in them. Well, that hurt. Kind of dying. Need to use first aid kit. I'm sort of not dying now. Okay, I don't really know what I need the quartz for. Seem to recall the quartz being important. I think I need it to make glass at some point.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Need to tell me twice, smarmy computer lady. I'll drown if I want to drown. You're not the boss of me.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Oh yeah, you want to staunch your horrific burn wounds from an exploding fish? Wet bandages. Perfect. That's all you need. Slather that shit on there, it's like a wet poultice. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong. Well adapted to both shallow waters and cave systems, this plant lives in symbiosis with a coral species which forms around the base of the stems. Can I use it for anything? Can I cut it? I cannot. Well, it's pointless. Yeah, one thing I'm definitely going to need. Light. Because the other thing that's depressingly, frighteningly realistic about this, the deeper you get, the darker it gets. So I mean, it's pretty dark here, but I can kind of see relatively well because, you know, I'm still within sight of the sky, even though it's night. But even on the brightest of days, if you go deep enough in the water, you can't see anything. But everything that lives there can see you. Let's check out some of my research, my findings. A common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It's not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's numbers suggest it has successfully deterred most of them. Assessment: inedible. Acid has applications in battery fabrication. Sulfur Plant. These plants appear to serve as nests for the explosive organisms which guard them. The outer petals are undamaged by the presence of the inhabiting creatures, suggesting a complex co-development. The plant has evolved to feed on nutrients and minerals deposited within it by the fish. Sulfuric deposits on the inner leaves provide an insight into the mechanism by which the creatures explode. That doesn't seem like a very good self-preserving effect for a species. Eeper. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. Developed side-facing eyes. Capable of discerning colors not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. The species has evolved powerful fins, which enable rapid acceleration in still water, and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Also, it's disturbing as fuck, because, you know, the giant eyes. Beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. Unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose, and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. That's curious. Expulsion tubes.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Not my problem. Wasn't my ship. I just lived on it. The tubes attached to the peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills, and appear to be designed to expel... Okay. Appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters, and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. I'm running low on water, but thankfully I can turn this fish into water. The bladderfish. Although, come to think of it, it looks like the penguin-like creatures that are in the sequel to this game, they have a lot of features that are similar to the peepers. So it could be that the peepers kind of evolved into that. Filtered using an all-organic membrane, non-vegetarian. This fish shall become my water. I am so thirsty.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, so what do I need? You know, I didn't make the connection. It is indeed basically the replicator in Star Trek. Okay, so I need to make the repair tool. Well, let's make the repair tool first and foremost. You know, I've always wondered what the upper limit for what the replicator can make is. They never really seem to set any limits on it. How the hell did I poke that? I'm assuming there must be blocks put in place so that you can't, like, create life or something.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Category 3 ocean planet, oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, extensive biodiversity. Safety warnings may support Leviathan-class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. Not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. Can the replicator make a replicator? That's a good question. It's a good thing the Federation apparently doesn't use money, because I can see how that would tank any economy.
Operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
9 hours? Perfect. Sounds great. Thanks for that. Alright, so the other thing I need to make is the habitat builder, so I can actually start building a base. I'm gonna need a lot of junk for that. Don't really need any of this other stuff yet. Yeah, the trade markets are more for social purpose. I feel like there were a lot of episodes of the various Star Trek shows that really kind of fudged the whole, you know, yeah, the Federation doesn't use money, but there's a lot of Federation planets that do use money. And then there's the Ferengi, who I suppose are also kind of separate from the Federation, but deal with them frequently. Sometimes money's required, sometimes it's not, but then can the replicator actually perfectly replicate the currency of another culture? Is that how that works? I don't know. I'm sure there's scads and scads of lore that explains all of this, but I'm getting old. I can't dig into all of it. Alright, so I need a wiring kit, a battery, and a computer chip. I can make some of that, I think. I need more copper ore before I make anything, though, so I'm gonna have to go out on the hunt. Common scavenger at the base of the food chain. Mouth parts. Small enough to be of little threat to most organisms, this creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. It eats a load of shite! It's a challenge to be greedy. Poor Ferengi. But who thinks about the Ferengi? 99999 hours, that's 4,166.625 days. Well, I better settle in for the long haul. You like to think on Earth and other Federation planets you don't need money within the system. From what you can tell, the interstellar currency is Latinum, which they established cannot be replicated. Okay, so there is an upper limit to how the replicators work. Good to know. Anyway, I need to go out and I need to catch some fish. Specifically, I need to find some bladderfish because I'm a thirsty, thirsty boy. Hell is that?
Seek fluid intake.
I know. I mean, you know what they say. It's like the poem says, water, water everywhere, so let's all take a drink. Homer, no! Simpsons have ruined my brain. Is it like a blockchain thing? Oh god. Oh god, no. I really don't understand all the blockchain, cryptocurrency stuff. Like, I mean, there's a lot about internet culture I honestly don't understand, because I feel like my general worldly knowledge about all things like that kind of peaked around, say, 2010 to 2015. And then it just completely went beyond me. I barely understand how Twitch works half the time. But the funny thing I've noticed is like every time I log into Twitter, one of the very first things I see up top is like a little advertised tweet or something like that. Like, it's not something I follow. I don't know why it pops up, but it's always this one account that just keeps saying blockchain singularity, and it shows this little video, and that's it. Every fucking time I've logged into Twitter the last week, that's the first thing I see. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't care. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. Blockchain singularity, I shit you not. I don't know what it is. It always shows up. I have no interest in it. But Twitter seems to really be pushing it pretty hard for me specifically, and I don't know why. It's confusing is what I'm saying. Yeah, crayfish. Oh, it's a Gary fish! That was a crayfish. Gary. Hey, my friend Gary. Slow moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on the ocean floor. Twitter is beyond you in itself. Yeah, honestly, it kinda is to me too. Like, I only really use it basically for stream promotion, and occasionally I'll post, like, maybe some art or something I've done. I hardly ever use it, and I don't really follow a lot of people on it. And I'm constantly toying with the idea of saying fuck it and just deleting the account anyway. Because social media aggravates the ever-living hell out of me for the most part. And I've gone through several social media different things. Like, I mean, I still have a Facebook account, but I only ever use it for Messenger anymore because that's the easiest way for me to contact certain people. I haven't actually used Facebook, the site itself, I'd say in 5 or 6 years, I think.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Because that's basically turned into a cesspit. MySpace is something I never used. I never did have a MySpace account. I did use something called Bebo once. Anyone remember Bebo? That's way back there. B-E-B-O. And I used Blue Cafe too, I think, when I was in high school. That was another one I used briefly. I'm gonna need to make some more food too, I think. Let's cook that boomerang. Nom nom nom. Delicious boomerang. Good eating around the fins. You had hives over there, but you think that's a Dutch thing? Oh yeah, that's right, food eventually goes bad in this too. So the best thing to do is basically to, you know, cook it and eat it as is. As you need it, I should say. I think I missed something big set up there earlier. Don't really understand blockchain either, like, it's decentralized, but how does the chain know to accept payment or not? Yeah, see, I've had people try to explain to me... Yeah, I know, I need to eat. I'm honest. I've had people try to explain to me how the whole cryptocurrency thing works, and I'm like, I don't... And then I'm like... Like, I remember one thing that I said to somebody once who was very in-depth in it and trying to explain to me how it worked. I was like, but it doesn't exist. Like, what is it? Like, how does it have worth? And then they came back with, yeah, but I mean, technically money is just a physical thing that just has arbitrarily assigned worth too. And I'm like, I know that, but that doesn't mean cryptocurrency is any better. It's the same thing, except you don't have a physical representation of it. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of salty about the fact that it's It's part of the reason why it's impossible to find a video card nowadays. That, as wasteful as making traditional currency seems to be, cryptocurrency seems like it's surprisingly even more wasteful, even though it doesn't have a physical component. I've heard horror stories, going back to the video card thing, of people buying used video cards on, like, Amazon and eBay and shit. And they were video cards that were ran into the ground running, like, chained-together servers, specifically for mining bitcoins. So basically you're getting half falling apart bricks when you buy these used video cards. Here I am ranting now about that. Oh, do I have a message?
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Other survivors? Huzzah! I don't think there's an actual map in this game, come to think of it. It's just waypoints. The longer it exists, the bigger the grand fall the holds all transactions gets. That's, that also is a thing. The thing you don't get about data mining is that it's not even solving an actual thing, it's just calculating its ass off, but there's nothing to solve. So, like, you're wasting scads of electricity, and you're basically destroying the environment because you have all these machines running at the same time. And you're grinding down every one of these high-tech components that could be used for other things, like... You know, yeah, at least continue calculating pi. What a very appropriate thing for you to say, DPi. Well, that ties into something I was about to say, is like, you know, at the very least, like, these are all components that could be used for more useful things. Now, once again, I'm pretty salty about and keep complaining of, like, hey, I can't get a video card for love nor money anymore, so, like, I feel like a video card would last a hell of a lot longer if it was used for its original intended purpose. But even taking that out of effect, I feel like all these computer components would be better used for actual beneficial things, you know? Like cancer research or something? It is incredibly meta of DPi to say that. I'm really not paying any attention to what I'm doing. I need to find more minerals so I can make the habitat builder. NVIDIA does have a flagship GPU that's super fast that they only sell to scientists. Oh, cool. I'm glad that they have something specifically set aside that they, you know, is like, this is only going to be used for this kind of work, and that's it.
Congratulations, Survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
I don't know that swimming is my favorite activity. At the moment, I feel like swimming is my only activity. You can explain to me something else I can do. Should probably eat the other nutrient block, come to think of it. All that salt water can't be good for your hands? Oh god, no. I imagine by the end of this ordeal I'm gonna have hands like fucking Skeletor because the salt has just destroyed my... like, it's just stripping the flesh clean off the bone. Although actually no, that's not correct, because Skeletor does have flesh hands. Just got a skull face. Yeah, so there's that. Well, let's take out the nutrient block and eat that. And we'll put away something else. Maybe one of these things. No. Alright, tell you what, let's actually swim over to, Well, actually, no, I don't want to swim over there, I don't think. Not yet. Although it's not too far away. Oh, that's pretty. What is that? Why was it just hovering in the sky like that? That doesn't make any sense. I do enjoy watching this planetoid float by, though. Yeah, it does seem pretty close, doesn't it? I half feel like the gravity should be all fucked up here. Like, all the water should just be itself floating off of the... Or, like, the tide should be really screwed up. Of course, then again, maybe that's why the planet is basically 90% water. I don't know. I am not a, I'm not somebody who understands how that kind of thing works. I am not a scientist. I just play one on TV! Ha ha ha. That would be a pretty neat mechanic if that's the way that worked. I don't think so, though.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay, let's hang out next to the, let's hang out next to the escape pod, because I'm gonna want a front row seat for this. This is something I've seen a couple of times over already, because I've played this game, like, a few times before in the past. And it looks pretty damn cool every time I see it. So let's just hang out, see what little resources I can gather up around here. Try in vain to find goddamn limestone deposits so I can get more minerals. Those things are wickedly hard to spot, especially during the night.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Oh, there's one, I think. Yep. Like it. Titanium, I think. Freaking titanium. Oh, Visco! Visco has come by with the raid. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully you and all your viewers are having a lovely day. I am currently living my worst nightmare. Stranded on an ocean planet. Terrified. Always terrified. Horribly wet. Are you still there, Baked? Can you give Visco a shout out, please? Oh, I need to go topside. I think things are going to go funky now in a minute. Oh, you were playing Far Cry, huh? Is that the original? I don't think I've ever played I don't think I've ever played the original Far Cry. I played 2, and 3, and 4. Although I never did play a lot of 4. I nearly finished 2, but then stopped playing for some insane reason. I know the first one is radically different from the rest of the series, if I remember correctly. Like, there's a lot of weird science fiction-y shit going on. If I remember correctly. Am I going to be treated to a show yet? No? Okay. Alright. Again, I'll stick around the escape pod until the inevitable happens. I like being around to watch it when the Aurora's drive goes up. When you're stuck on a deserted planet like this, you gotta get your jollies however you can. Can you enter the crashed spaceship? That's actually kind of a thing you need to do to progress the game's story. But the ship is incredibly dangerous to begin with, and it gets even more so after the drive goes up. The AI in Far Cry 1 bush camps. It's not very often the AI does something like that. That's shockingly advanced if you think about it. Yeah, it's baked once again. Handing out gift subs like they're candy. Yeah, so I've got copper. Yeah, it's a bit strange that the AI actually camps in that game, because, you know, quite often it's the other way around. The AI just kind of runs out into the open. They're eager to run into the path of your bullets. Hello, Zachary Gamer. Welcome to the stream. You got stuck in this game for about an hour before you figured out what to do. You got impatient. Yeah, Subnautica is definitely one of those survival games that does not hold your hand. I haven't made much progress, mainly because I just want to stick around and watch the ship blow up. But at the same time, I'm only barely going off of half-remembered stuff from the last time I played this, like four or 5 years ago. At the moment, I'm just haphazardly gathering resources. No! Boomfish! Cool. And where'd the nest... Where's the nest that came from? Got to get my delicious sulfur. No? Okay, whatever. No, 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 please! Oh, there's so many of them! You were looking the other way when the ship blew up? Shame that. It's quite the entertaining thing to see.
30 seconds.
No, stop! Stop! Okay. I'm running out of oxygen, but there's stuff. Okay, let's go up and come straight down again.
Oxygen.
You were share playing it to show your friend, and he was positive the explosion would be on the other side. I told you to turn around. And well, that was a lie. It turned out that was, in fact, a lie. Alright, cool, Baked. We shall see you after you get your caffeinated goodness. You may end up missing the explosion. Although it seems like it's a pretty long damn 2 hours. Of course, if I'm still down here.
In the local cave systems, sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Patul.
30 seconds.
I see Baked is preparing a round of coffee for everyone. It's mighty kind of him. I could say I could use a few more myself. Ooh, creature egg. Yoink. I say I could use some more myself, but I've already had 3 cups in the last, like, 2 hours, so I think I'm good. What's that over there? Oh, it's the bladder things, the floaters. These things are pretty freaky. I think you can have a lot of weird physics fun with them. I could have sworn I was over here before and I didn't see that guy, but alright. I'll scan this dude. Gasopod. Fartfish! If I pick off the floaters, will the stone drop? I think that is indeed a thing that happens. Do I have enough inventory space? I'm pretty sure that's something that happens, but let's test that theory. Well, first let's go get some sweet, sweet air. Oink. I'll certainly cause it to move. Yeah, it's sinking. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. Oh wait, no, you have a pal. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. Actually, come to think of it, there was a stone down there that looked like it was detached. So let's test that theory too. Well, first I want to see where the ship is. Right there. Okay, I might actually be too close to it. But I think there's a stone down here in this cave that I might be able to attach these guys to and move it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's moving! You're working for me now. The rock is now imbued with thoughts. Well, the other critter is called a gasopod for a reason. Oh, you just squeeze through everywhere and push it? Nope, if you have the gasopods, not the gasopods, the floaters, you can use them to move them out of the way. So it looks like they might need a little help. There we go. Go, you're free! See, I gave you a new, much better rock. What's that? Titanium. I don't want titanium. I don't know why I'm picking up so many creature eggs. I don't have the means to do anything with them yet.
30 seconds.
No, 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 no! Okay, there's another rock there, but I don't really have the means to deal with it.
Seek fluid intake. Oxygen.
Kind of stuck. Gotta leave. Kind of drowning. Need to go! It's getting dark! I think I drowned. I drowned. It's a good thing I wasn't playing on hardcore, because that would have been a very ignoble end. You died and lost some belongings. Perfect. That's fantastic, that is. Oh well. So the habitat builder is definitely something I need to make. And I think I need gold and silver, I'm pretty sure. I've already been over this with myself, but I am very forgetful when it comes to stuff I just learned. Yeah, so I need gold for the computer chip, and I need silver for the thing.
Emergency.
Wait, what?
A quantum detonation has
Oh, here we go.
in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Kaboom! Well, I hope I don't have to pay for that.
New blueprint acquired.
For your convenience.
The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
And Baked wasn't here to witness it. That's alright, he can scrub back in the VOD afterwards and see it. I don't know why, but I hate it. Like I've started a few different games on this game over the years, and I always hate it if I miss the explosion. So anyway, like the question that was posed to me earlier, you can indeed explore the crash ship. You could theoretically get over there before it explodes, but you have nowhere near the equipment you need to actually get through it. Because I think you need to get a laser cutter or something, so you can get through some sealed doors. And now it's heavily irradiated. So I need to get a radiation suit before it's even safe for me to go over there. Anyway, let's catch some fish to eat, and then I'm probably gonna go over to the other escape pod. Jeepers, creepers, gonna eat that peeper. Gonna eat him up. That's how the song goes, but you know. Get!
New creature discovered.
A couple of you guys turn you into water. I'm gonna drink this fish! Not that I need a lot of water right now, but... I always found it comical how it looks like you're strangling this thing. Alright, so what do I need to make the radiation suit? Fiber mesh and lead. Yeah, I'm a ways off from getting any of that. Well, let's cook this guy.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Well, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know that, game. Alright, that's still pretty full up. Let's actually take the med kit just in case. The other escape pod's not too far away from me, but you never know what you might run into. It's singing to me the song of its people. I mean, titanium's great. It's a very important tool, or rather, resource for building and stuff, but I'd really like some gold, please. I can't build anything until I find some gold. Oh, I can cut creep bonds with... Oh yeah, that's right.
New blueprint acquired.
Where the hell am I? Yeah, that's the escape pod. The other one's over here. Gotcha. I do not have a lot of inventory space. I can eat it. Gives me a little bit of H2O if I eat it. It's good to know. I think I need it to make fiber mesh, though, is the thing, so... Oh, that's just more coral and stuff. Coral and things. Okay, I don't know if the interior of this life pod is actually not flooded, so... No, they're kind of flooded. Can I... Oh, there's a hole inside. Gotcha.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Groovy. Oh, there's a thing I can scan over here too for more tech. What's this? Vehicle Bay Fragment. Good, that's gonna come in handy. Hello, Baked. Welcome back. You missed the ship explosion. I'm sad to say. The hell am I? Let's get back to my own pod and see what the data log I found is. When daybreak comes around, I'm gonna have to go spelunking. Actually go into the deeper caves, because I think that'll increase the chances I'll find gold and silver. For a minute I thought that was a giant creature. Got a little scared. As much as this environment scares the ever-living bejesus out of me, I do think it's very pretty. It's a very pretty game. I've already scanned that, I think.
Oxygen.
I know. I'm just having a little looky-loo around, see if I can find some more limestone deposits. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. Alright, so where's that data log? Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. You don't say! Outer layers of the metal have been oxidized, suggesting it has been heated over 1200 degrees Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator.
You really think it'll carry two of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this?
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
And then they were never seen again. Daybreak. Before I actually carry on, though, I need to go grab myself something else to drink. I will be right back. I am a thirsty, thirsty boy. Alright, I have returned. Let's see if we can find ourselves some new minerals so I can actually build better shit. You know, something that occurred to me as I was getting myself some more water is, like, as I've said repeatedly throughout the course of this, I am terrified of the ocean, despite the fact that I've grown up in a culture that is, well, you know, very ocean-based. But if you stop to think about it, well, two things. Number one, that makes it very... Hello? Boom! Well, for a start, that makes it incredibly ironic that I use as my logo, and, well, it's essentially my spirit animal as well, a mostly aquatic-based bird. You know, first there's that. But if you stop to think about it, the fact that I have grown up in a very seafaring culture, it probably has something to do with the fact the ocean terrifies me. Oh no. No, 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 boom, 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 boom. Anyway, like I was saying, it probably does have something to do with the fact that the ocean terrifies me because, you know, we've all heard stories about weird shit happening at sea. There's been a lot of disasters associated with Newfoundland in general, like ocean-based disasters. Oh, lead. Good. Need that. I'm getting pretty close to drowning. I need to leave. The Bermuda Triangle is frightening, that's another good example. But, like, you know, for example, one of the most famous ocean disasters happened not too far from here. The Titanic sank not too far from Newfoundland, for example. But, like, something I was reading a lot about recently that, I mean, I read about them on a fairly relatively, there you go, that's some good English, basis, like on a fairly regular basis, is giant squid. Because they've always fascinated me, these things. It's like, it's easy to see why creatures like mythological beings like the Kraken ended up being conceived, because there's really animals in the ocean that are pretty close to that. And the thing about that is, the very first giant squid that was ever, well, I mean, there were always sightings of them, but nobody ever really got a full size, like, you know, and they found bits and pieces of them. But they never really got any of them. I think if it wasn't the very first full-size example of one, it was very close to being the full-size example of one that people found, is that back in the late 1800s, a giant squid washed up on the shore in a town, well, in the town I grew up in. So that was one of the first full-size specimens of a giant squid anybody ever found and kept. Because they found it washed up on shore and it was still alive when they first came across it. I think that one ended up getting preserved and sent down to New York or something like that. But giant squid are scary fucking creatures, man. Which is why I like torturing myself looking up stuff about them, I guess. I suppose the only saving grace is it's highly unlikely you'd ever come across one because they usually stick to deep water. They're only really close to the surface if they're dying. So hey, you know, it's probably going to be in worse shape than you. Maybe. Copper wire wiring kit. How do I make fiber mesh specifically? Ah, creepvine sample. Strong natural fiber. Comfy. Oh, Pathfinder tool. That's new. I don't remember this. Deploys holographic Pathfinder discs used to map way back out of caves or hard to navigate spaces. Maximum 20 discs per path. That actually sounds really useful. Meaning I think I'm going to want to make one of those. And I'm gonna need more lead for that. Well, let's go grab a creepvine cluster so I can actually make that. If I remember where the hell they are. Yeah, I completely forgot that this game doesn't have a map system. Thankfully, everything has waypoints, though, so it's relatively easy to find your way around. Or find your way back, I should say. It's a creature egg. Can I scan the creature egg? Yes. No. Ah, here we go. What's that? See, I'm going to need plenty of titanium, like I said, but that's not going to be terribly useful until I can get the device I need to build shit.
Oxygen.
Squid, sharks, man-o-war, urchin, pufferfish, SpongeBob. Ah, yes. SpongeBob, the most scary thing you can find at the bottom of the sea. Because who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Terror incarnate. Ah, he's a twisty boy. Okay, I think he ate a fish, not me. If he ate me, I'd like to think I would have known. I've got room enough for one more. Maybe a couple. Oh no, my inventory's full. Alright. Back to base! See if I can make me this thing that'll help me navigate.
Oxygen.
Oh, the other thing too that I remember is that these things have a tendency to play with salvage. Oh, I need to get to the surface. Those things have a tendency to play with salvage, and when they do, they have the chance to drop some of their teeth. You need the teeth for crafting recipes. I'm gonna need to build a storage device. I'm carrying too much shit, and I still don't have what I need to actually build a base. Alright, let's see if I can make that navigation system. I need to make some copper wire. I think I do have some copper on me, though. Handy dandy. It does have power though. Well, I mean, most of these things do, except for the scanner. So I'm gonna end up having to make batteries for them. Alright, so what do I need to make a storage device? Oh, just titanium. Well, let's pop that out in the ocean. Deploy! I don't know why it's floating right there, but okay. Oh wait, no, it's going up. Well, it was going up a little bit at least. Let's do this manually. Perfect. I'm gonna need to grab some grub and start snatching things out of the water. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Not you. Not that fish. What are you? Oh, it's a bladderfish. I'm gonna need one of those too. I'm running low on water. I guess the tiny boomerang fish are just for show. You can't actually grab them. Damn it, get back here! Alright. No, I think I can just straight up kill some of the larger creatures and eat them, but, you know, may as well grab the tiny little fellas. Oh, why are you here? Bit too close for comfort. That's right, you do your weird underwater somersaults. Leave me alone.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow.
Please.
Charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera.
Help, please.
See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Hello, Rolls. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. You did indeed miss an explosion.
Seek fluid intake.
Well aware, computer. Don't you backtalk me. Explosion? No! Oh wait, I already had a bunch of water. Huh.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, I need to drink a bunch of water anyway. Yeah, the ship I crash landed on this planet in just kind of went kablooey, so you missed that. Alright, back to looking for some more gold and silver. I'm gonna have to find a cave system, and then get myself some more oxygen, and then dive again. Then use this thing. If you want to see the aftermath of the explosion, though, I can head topside again. Yeah, there it is. That kind of went boom. It's seen better days. You know, I might be completely misremembering that, that gold and silver is typically found in cave systems, so it could be found anywhere. It just might be completely random chance. Was that a cave? No! No! I mean, it's a cave. Highly explosive cave.
30 seconds.
Yeah, don't be too concerned that you miss the explosion of the spaceship. I'm going to blow up repeatedly now because of these goddamn fish. What are you? You glow. Why do you glow? Oh, it's a hoopfish. Oh, isn't that pretty? Wow, that's something that looks like an actual fish, as opposed to, you know, a lot of the horrid monstrosities that I've seen. Oh, what's this? Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
Now I can make a sea glide. That's a fairly handy device.
30 seconds.
Maybe I should head back to see if I can make the sea glide, because it'd be handy for getting to the surface pretty damn quick. Well, the flotation devices I can make too are also good, but sea glide's a little bit more controllable. Let me navigate horizontally as well as vertically. Alright, cool, Rolls. We shall see you later. We shall see you shortly. I'll be good for another probably hour or so with this yet, I'd say. Close enough, too. Battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. I can make all that. Although I'm going to need to go back and get some more of those pods to make lubricant. Probably gonna need to find more copper too, for that matter. What do I have out in my storage thing? What are you doing? Hanging out next to my pod. You jerks. Oh, there's some copper there, I think. Perfect. Take that. Okay, so need titanium, battery, and lubricants. Make the battery, I need, well, I'm gonna need more copper ore anyway. I got plenty of acid mushrooms, but let's pop that away. Always got to be looking for the ore. Oh good, there's a first aid kit in there. Means I can use this one. Thank God it keeps spontaneously generating those kits. Oh, another thing that I only just remembered too, I think if you're holding a tool in your hand, you actually swim slower. Not by a lot, but enough that could be the difference between life and death. What was that? Copper. Good, I needed that. Salt deposit. What's that?
30 seconds.
That's a creature egg. Oh no! Nope, 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 nope. Swim, 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 swim. Goddamn scary ocean. Yeah, I don't think I've really gone too far this way. Maybe I'll be able to find some more resources over here. I just gotta dodge these goddamn sawtooth bastards. What are you? Drooping stinger. In other words, something I probably don't want to swim into. Salt deposits. Oh, there we go. And more copper. Good, but not quite what I want.
30 seconds.
Yeah, what I'm looking for must be in caves. Unless I get real lucky, I guess. Titanium. I haven't scanned one of these things yet. Can you give me the oxygen? Thank you. Rain coral. What a disgusting thing. Oh, what's this? Okay, you just get titanium in that case. Oh, we got another message according to that. Meaning I should probably head back to the escape pod to figure out where the hell it is. It's over there.
Oxygen.
That being said, let's see if I can find more material before I go back and answer that. Nope, 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 nope. Ha! Screw you! That was a whole fish.
New creature discovered.
That's a big piece of salvage. Honestly, I feel like making the wayfinder thing is kind of pointless now. I imagine I'm not going to use it much. Let's clear the nodes. Ah, here we go. We've probably got some material I can scan here.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Good to know. Oh, we got a few things I can research over here. That's nice. It's good that they still incentivize you to scan things even after you figure out how to make them. Because at the very least, you'll get some resource out of it.
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's go up here. Oh, I can actually make a grav trap now.
New
Cool.
blueprint acquired.
Probably make it easier to catch food, I assume. Wow, there were so many grav trap parts around here. Oh damn, I wish I had some of the, wish I had some of those things. I guess I'll just have to push it out of the way, do it the old-fashioned way. Wasn't so bad. Alright. We go. Down we go. Wait, is that where it was? No, it was this one, wasn't it? Oh. What? No. No, it was this one. It was definitely this one. I'm gonna have copper for days. It's not necessarily what I need, though, is the problem.
Seconds.
Oh, we got one of the brain corals. Let's go check that out. Get that so I can get some more oxygen, and I'll probably explore that cave over there.
30 seconds.
Come on. Come on, give me that precious, precious oxygen. Papa needs a full set of lungs. Thank you. Quartz. That's not the one I saw, though, is it? When I swam by. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, I thought the game stalled on me for a minute. That would have sucked. Oh, what's this place?
30 seconds.
Oh, it's a creature egg. Oh, it's a toothy boy. Leave him alone.
Oxygen.
Really gotta be more mindful of that oxygen gauge. Saved! Barely, but saved! Oh, we're getting real deep over here. I don't know if I don't know that I have the means to really explore this deep yet. Let's check out what this is. Oh, there's some limestone deposits there. Good. Ah, laser cutter. Gonna need that later. Crap.
30 seconds.
It's a biter. I'll swim up and swim back down. Take out that fish too, if I can. If it wants to take a bite out of me, I'll take a bite out of it.
Oxygen.
2 can play that game. 2 can play the bike game. If it's still here. Yeah, there it is. Come on, you bastard. You want some of this? That's right. Oh wait, there's more than one. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay, how's about we just get the material and leave? I was gonna say, I thought there was at least 3. Okay, there we go, gold.
30 seconds. Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules. Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised. Oxygen.
Oh no. Everything's getting 7 shades of fucky.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
That's cool. What am I supposed to do about that? Can you tell me what I need to do about that? What am I supposed to do about this foreign bacteria problem? Metal salvage. I don't know if I quite have everything I need, but I should probably start heading back sooner rather than later. I'm definitely going to need to get some more food and water. Some more silver. Lead. Okay, so sandstone seems to have silver, lead, and gold.
30 seconds.
Oh wait, I need more of these too. Oh, the frames went all the fucky, didn't they? Okay, it looks like they're starting to climb back a little bit. I swear to God. Underwater mango. Mango. Well, if you're talking about those pod clusters, basically they're they can be used as lubricant and rubber. Wait, don't I actually have some water on me? Yeah, I do. Alright. Ah, yes. That's right, Rolls, you're back just in time for the lubricant and rubber chat. As I mentioned before, you gotta use that lubricant to get yourself through some tight holes, you know, underwater in the caves. That's what I mean. Floaty boys! Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I mean, how can you possibly misconstrue what I just said? Gotta use that lubricant to get through some tight spaces, man. Tight spaces. I don't know why I'm still looking around for stuff. I'm pretty sure my inventory is... Yep, it is completely full. See, my bitrate's gone to hell again. That's been happening a lot lately. I mean, I know I've had trouble with that in the past, but like the past few days it like has a lot of spikes for some reason. Oh well. The internet gods are displeased. yeah, I've got it plugged in. It's plugged into the Ethernet, so that's not the problem. Oh, let's see the radio thing before I start making stuff.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad... how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Okay. No, my internet provider, I have not gotten them back to my place since. I probably should. I should call them again and see what the deal is. But it also could just be just the whims of the service, you know? I use this artificial gravity to attract light objects and small creatures. Handy. It'll be easy to make it easier to catch food. Speaking of food, I need to eat. Gelatinous flesh. Cooked whole fish. Gelatinous flesh. I don't know what I find so funny about that. I just find it real funny. Your idea of IT, turn it off and back on. Baked can walk you through everything in between. Shockingly, when I was talking to somebody from the internet service provider over the phone, that is one thing they specifically mentioned, is like legitimately unplugging and turning off your modem and plugging it back on again. Plugging it back on, yes you heard me, plugging it back in again does actually help it sometimes. Because, like, the signals get jammed or something like that is the way they explained it. Like, there's too much information getting bottlenecked in there, and it kind of clears it all out if you shut it down entirely. I presume they weren't bullshitting me for the amount I know about this kind of thing. Okay, so I know I need a wiring kit. Because I definitely want to build the habitat thing. That's one of the first things I need to make. Wiring kit, battery, and computer chip. Alright, so the battery requires some acid mushrooms, and I picked a bunch of those. Gotta drop some acid to make some batteries. That makes sense, right? And I'm gonna need a microchip too, or a computer chip. It's a plausible excuse, but the bottom line is their infrastructure could be improved. That's pretty well guaranteed, I would say. Most of the internet service providers in Canada are, I mean, they're not bad. Because I know that you can pretty easily get better internet in a lot of places in Canada than you can in, like, some rural places in the States, for example. But there's still a lot of really weird things that happen sometimes. Rogers, the crowd that I use, I mean, never mind they have the same name as me, they're usually the most reliable, but they still have their faults. Bell is absolute garbage, if I remember correctly. I think I was only on with Bell once, and I don't think I'll ever do that again. So this one, the issues that down there the pandemic really exposed. You live in the middle of nowhere, Utah or Montana, you have no internet. Oh no, when it comes to that, I use all the stuff that they provided for me. Like their router and their modem. So maybe if I got some higher end stuff, that would help. That's entirely possible. Aha, now I can build shit.
The Builder tool is designed to construct
Tool.
habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
The Builder tool. I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, the Sea Glide. Battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. Grav trap wouldn't be a bad thing to have either, come to think of it. Well, no matter what, I'm gonna need to make a battery. And if I'm gonna be making a battery, I need to get some more mushrooms, because I don't think I've got any, unless there's some in the sea chest I got out there. Gotta find some more bladderfish too, I'm starting to get rather dehydrated. Oh. Ladderfish. I think later on, like, you can create tech that slowly but surely gathers water for you, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about just grabbing these weird-looking fish. Oh no, windscreen. The windscreen for my mic is rather loose, it keeps falling off. There we go. I don't even know if it makes much of a difference anymore. I'm aware, computer. I'm trying to fix that. This is a problem I am trying to rectify.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Make some lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
So your weekend plans just got shot to hell. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter was just added to HBO Max. That one's up there with Citizen Kane, The Godfather, and Gone with the Wind. I watched that movie once with my brothers. Like, 2 of them. I have 3 total. That's why I specifically specified 2. But, I remember we watched it while we were drinking one night just for the hell of it. It's like, you know, it was like, hey, this looks weird, let's watch this. And we sat down, not thinking we would think much of it, and we watched it, and we were like... I think my oldest brother turned and looked at the other 2 of us at the end of it, and he was like, that movie was a lot better than a movie called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter had any right to be. And he was right. It's not exactly high cinema, but it was a thoroughly entertaining movie, and it surprisingly, you know, had a lot of pretty good internal logic, if I remember correctly. So honestly, it wasn't that horrible. I would watch it again. You've never seen it, but it seems like if you go into it not expecting much, it'll exceed expectations. That's probably why. I really wasn't expecting much out of it, and I was like, oh, it's actually halfway decent. I'm shocked. Wait, I meant to build the Sea Glide, didn't I? Converts torque into thrust underwater via propeller.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Now, what do I need to make the grav trap? Oh, I just need a battery. I feel like one of those is going to be handy. Easy way to catch some fish and such. Well, I'm going to begin building stuff, but all the water I have drank is starting to really go through me, so I have to go pee. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. Don't think I've got too much more time to stream, but let's see if I can get a base going before I stop. Speaking of that, though. Speaking of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, I remember very distinctly, that was like from, that was from a specific time where it seemed like it was all the rage to take either historical events or classic literature and just add supernatural bullshit to it. That was like the late 2000s and the early 2010s, I think, is the period all that happened. A lot of it, I think, was written, because it's all based off of books, a lot of it was written by the one guy, I think, Seth something or other. As the first one I remember is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Which is something else they turned into a movie that is actually thoroughly entertaining for what it is. What is it doing? What? Okay. Wobble wobble, apparently. Wait, did I make the grav trap? Yeah, I did. Yeah, you were going to say it's probably 10 years old, but didn't come out all that long ago. Yeah. So yeah, I know the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies movie came out not all that long ago, but the book was out for a while. And I mean, the guy who did that, all he did was he took the absolute, just straight text of Pride and Prejudice. He just added extra scenes in himself. And as for the movie itself, a friend of mine who is actually a really big fan of, well, all of Jane Austen's books anyway, but Pride and Prejudice in particular, she absolutely loved the zombies version of the movie, because up to a certain point, it just takes dialogue straight from the book. It's like, she looked at it and she was like, it's actually a surprisingly good adaptation of the original book, of like, Jane Austen's original book. It's just they're zombies. Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters was another one that was done, if I remember correctly. I think I need to find another bladderfish before I start building. Which, I mean, hey, come to think of it, Sense, Sensibility, and Sea Monsters would work perfectly for this game, wouldn't it? If only I wasn't completely alone. No, boomfish! I hate those things. I hate them so much. Honestly, maybe using the grav trap wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's plop this down here somewhere.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm aware. If this thing can pick up some bladderfish, it'd be nice. Ah, there's one. Perfect. If I can grab it. Come here, you little prick! Choke the life out of you!
New creature discovered.
Let's drink this fish and let's eat Gary. Gary fish. Floral flavor, but very little of it.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
I don't have to actually do any of the cooking, so that helps.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Playing pre-recorded distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank.
Databank. So is it going to show me the rough approximate where it is? Skyray. I love how they can just kind of hover in the air like that. That's cool. That's real neat. Interesting feature, that. Okay, foundation, I compartment, L compartment, T compartment, X compartment, eyeglass compartment. Reinforcement, window, hatch, multi-purpose room. I don't know how to make a multi-purpose room? Oh, I need to research the multi-purpose room. So I can actually build, but I can't build the most useful room yet. Vertical connector, L glass compartment. Solar panel. Base attach air pump. Ladder, bioreactor, alien containment. Fabricator, radio, medical kit, fabricator, wall locker, locker, and aquarium. Sign. Alright. Oh good, there's a couple more bladderfish attached to this. Let's grab them. See if I can find a place to set up a small base. I'm gonna need to work on getting the material for a radiation suit. Although, come to think of it, I might actually have enough lead for that. I'm pretty sure I found some. Eventually I'm going to want to make a better O2 tank too. Glass, silver ore, and titanium. I don't think I've got any silver ore. Alright. So, where's a spot I can put a little hidey hole? I like the idea of building pretty close to the surface, but I don't know if they've since fixed... There was a glitch that caused it so that the water level would still go straight through. The water level would still go straight through your building, which looked really stupid. So, I don't know, let's see if that's a thing that can still happen. Alright, so I need lead and titanium for the foundation. Oh, that's a shame. I feel like the X compartment is probably the most useful thing until you can get a multi-purpose room. For a start, let's see if I actually do have enough lead that I can make the radiation suit out of. Oh, there's some lead there. Perfect. Lead and 2 things of fiber mesh. I think that's all I need. Does this thing run out of power? Because if not, then this is fantastic. Oh, it picked up a resource node too. Nice. It's like I have my own personal fish farm, where I torture them horribly. What do I need for that again? Glass and silver. Yeah, okay, so if I can find some silver, I'll be able to get that. Alright, cool. With the radiation suit, I should be able to go into the wreckage now. And I'm actually wearing gloves now, which is nice. Okay, so I can actually explore the wreckage. I'm not going to do that now, but it's good to know that I can. Alright, so I still have a theory to test. Let's see. That requires 3 titanium. And that requires lead. Finding lead's going to be a bit of a nuisance starting off. Okay, yeah, let's put in an X compartment up here. And let's see if it actually does, you know, not work all that well. Oh, it's not even going to let me build it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to build it down a bit lower. I don't think I can build it directly on the ground either. I'm gonna need to build a platform first. And if I'm building a platform, I need to find more lead. Which, Am I sure I don't have any more? Probably don't have any more. I definitely don't have any here. I'm gonna have to go on the hunt for some. 2 ways around that. These poor bastards. Anyway. Alright, so there might not be any base building done this particular stream, because I need more material to be able to do that. Lead. Lead in particular is something I really need. But yeah, I feel like building a fairly large starter base over here is probably a good idea, next to the escape pod, because at least that way I've got close access to all the basic functions in the escape pod for while I'm building the base over here. I should not be carrying so much shit if I'm going to be looking for resources. Alright, so what can I put away? Well, I want to keep the Sea Glide. Put away that. I'll keep the Pathfinder tool. I don't need the Habitat Builder. Or the repair tool, for that matter. So I have to keep the rest of that out for the moment. Where's my storage container? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of room here either. Well, I'll have to do. Let's go see if I can find... Well, let's equip this. Specifically, I need at least a couple of pieces of lead. If I can find that much at least, then I'll be able to start something. I can build a single room. Oh look, another radio beacon. My screams of pain. Woo!
30 seconds.
Yeah, I can't outswim those things naturally.
Oxygen.
I suppose, of course, I can't outswim them when I'm swimming backwards. See, I'd use the Sea Glide for just general purpose exploration, but, uses battery power, and that's too precious to me. Maybe I'll find some lead here, that'd be nice. Although I think lead... yeah, lead I can only find in sandstone. Limestone, limestone, limestone... 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 It's down here. Boom, fish!
Oxygen.
Let's go get some air and then explore the cave a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can only find it in sandstone. Which is what this is. Gold. Lead. Is that 2 pieces of lead? No. Alas. It's a creature egg. More creature eggs.
30 seconds.
I'm well aware, but I need to find stuff. Oh, that's the floaty fellas. Yeah, I've been this way. Well, I found 1 piece of lead. I think I need 1 more. I need 1 more if I want to build a platform. Oh, what's that? Limestone. I think I'll be able to tell that by sight, but I guess no fish. That dreadful, scary sound. I'm gonna die! Dead. Shit. I should have used the med kit. I mean, medkits are basically free, come on now. And of course, one of the things I lost was that piece of lead. Okay. Lousy freaking boomfish. Bane of my existence. Hunter of my dreams. exploder of hapless survivors. And what do? Come back down here to face on some more. Limestone. Limestone.
"30 seconds.
Yeah, resource hunting can be a particularly tiresome chore in this game. I'm remembering that now, especially if you're looking for something very specific. I mean, you could be tripping over titanium all day, but finding something like lead, gold, or silver can be a bit of a problem. Of course, that might just entirely be I don't know the effect of tried and true methods of finding that shit. Because no doubt there are specific areas you can find them. Oh, there's some. Oh look, if I didn't die, I would have had all the lead I needed.
Complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Thanks for letting me know that, computer.
30 seconds.
What's that? Oh, I think that's a creature egg. I would really, really love to at least build a couple of pieces of a base before I stop playing. Papa needs some lead! Gold. This useless hunk of rock? Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, let's swim back. Ah, hello, Fake Pro. Welcome back to this. Well, welcome to the stream, I should say. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, and thank you for that follow at that. Ooh, here's a thing.
Oxygen.
Here's another thing. I'm drowning. Now, unfortunately, you stopped by at the tail end of the stream, but I still thank you for dropping by. It's always, always appreciated. Ooh, that being said, I actually have to take a phone call right now. 1 second there, folks. I'll be right back for the closing bit of this in a moment. Alright, sorry about that, but like I said, I'm going to be probably stopping pretty soon anyway, but first and foremost, let's actually build a thing before we stop. Just need to figure out where. See, on the one hand, I kind of want to build on one of these outcroppings over here, but on the other hand, well, I mean, that is pretty close to my weird fish trap. So yeah, screw it. Let's start building here. I don't think there's much in the way of deconstruction penalties in this game, so if I don't like it, I can get rid of it later. I hope. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. Alright, so I got some lead, I got a shitload of titanium. I just need to get my construction tool out of the chest. Boom. Alright, so my fish trap is there, and this right here looks like a good spot to set up initially. I wish I could build the multi-purpose thing, but I do not have the means to do that right now. Yeah, see, I can't build that directly on the ground. Can I rotate? No, that's blueprints. I don't know if it actually tells me much about construction. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Accidentally press that button. Advanced theories, alien eggs, equipment, air pump, handheld scanner, radiation suit, repair tool, power, bioreactor, vehicles, mobile vehicle, bay, sea glide. Yeah, I don't know if I've got anything here I can use, or that'll tell me what to do. Whatever, let's just try to build something halfway civil. I mean, can I even build that there? I don't even know. Why? Why are there so many of them? Is that even a good place to build that? Now, it could be what it is that the legs on this thing will extend down after I build it, so yeah. Screw it, let's try building it over here, see what happens. Because I really want to build it on this shelf here if I can. It's a bit high though, isn't it? I'm gonna put this bad boy down a bit lower. It's been so long since I've played this that I can't rightly remember how the building system works anyway, so that's not helping. It's not helping matters at all. Alright, you know what? Let's just plop it like, I don't know, here? Cool! That worked exactly as I thought it would.
Oxygen.
Now, let's see if they ever fix that bug where the water level would go through the interior of your building if you built a building. Hello, bad decisions. You found another penguin person. Yes, you have. I am most certainly a penguin person, in case you couldn't tell from the logo. Hello, fellow penguin person. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like building just a X compartment for now is probably going to be the best thing to do. So I'll slap one of these down until, I mean, it's the best thing I can build at the moment until I figure out how to make a multi-purpose room. This thing also needs a door. The penguins, they're taking over! The penguins will rule the world eventually, Rolls. You should know this. Quartz, I need some quartz. Can't really use logic in games. I mean, that's a fair point. You've got me there. Trying to apply logic to something like this is just complete folly. Right, now I think I'll put a door on this side, because I think something I might want to do is I might want to eventually extend a pipe from there down, if I want to expand. Still getting used to those controls.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Oh yeah, I'm still losing oxygen because I don't have any power. Your question is, how does this little thing use power? That's a damn good reason. Or a damn good question. I guess it's just generalized oxygen production. I just need to figure out how to, you know, get that going. Pumps oxygen from a powered habitat to an attached pipe network. Solar panel. Yeah, solar panel, there we go, that's a good idea. What do I have? I need some quartz for that, right? No game, I want to see... There we go. Alright, so I need a couple of pieces of quartz. Do I have that stowed away somewhere? My shitty little starter base must come to fruition. That's not where I meant to look. Got one piece. Oh yeah, I can place it and finish it later, can't I? That is a thing that I forgot this game allows you to do. You remember trying to build into the void? I'm assuming that didn't go well for you. Oh wait, there's a piece of quartz there. Perfect. I guess I'm missing something here. I'm assuming the void is a completely awful place to be in this game. It's been a long time since I played this, and I never did get very far. It went very well, you were scared and questioned why you did it. Severe questions of life choices. Yeah, I guess I'll pop this bad boy right on top. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Sure, why not?
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh yeah, food. Eating's important. Well, let's go eat some of my prisoners, shall we? If I can actually grab one. Get. Damn it! There.
Seconds.
Okay, some water, some grub. Oh, also just to clarify for anyone who's just joined, I'm actually playing the PS4 version of this. I do own the PC version. But I got this for free last month, so I figured, hey, let's try this out, see how that goes. I think the last time I played Subnautica was like 4 years ago, maybe? Something like that. It's been a while.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And so the last thing I'm gonna do before I stop playing this today is, let's see if I can get an oxygen pump attached to this thing. Need some titanium. I've seen a bit of Below Zero. Below Zero does look pretty cool. I mean, obviously I'm jazzed about it because you have weird penguin monstrosities, and what's not to love about that? I'm something of a weird penguin monstrosity myself. Sometimes. Okay, this is the thing that needs to be built inside the base. That makes sense. Of course, it currently still doesn't have any power, but that's on account of the fact that, you know, daytime. Wait. Oh, okay, cool.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Perfect. It doesn't seem to want me to build this, though? But if I'm out here, I can build it? How does... I'm terribly confused. Yeah, I do have oxygen, so I probably don't need that pump.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Damn right I'm the captain. Oh no, I see. I see that I have oxygen. I'm just trying to figure out if I need that pump and why I can't build it inside. Well, I suppose I can't actually build it inside, can I? It must be something I have to attach to the outside. It's been a long time since I've played this. Aquarium, locker, wall locker. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about building too many devices and stuff in here yet, because, well, I mean, this is just... Oh, strange, because if I'm on PS4, you can see if it delivered your message. Huh. Well, I'm streaming from the PS4, but I'm not using the PS4's inbuilt streaming program. I'm using a capture card. When I first started streaming years and years ago, it was like that is how I started. I did use the PS4's inbuilt thing. It was very janky, though. I find I get a lot more control over video quality and such with the capture card. Not that I'm saying I'm, you know, I've got it perfectly going well as it is, but it's better. It's better than it used to be. I actually went back to my old Fallout 4 streams years ago. Well, the ones I did from years ago. And they're janky as hell. Like, the audio quality is a mess. It's pixelated as hell most of the time. I still consider myself to be, not exactly horribly in the know when it comes to getting all the stuff put together for streaming. But, I've improved. I've certainly improved. If you want to see how I streamed in the olden days, yes, rolls. That is up on my YouTube channel. I'll save it again, because I'm paranoid. You just gotta go all the way back to the very beginning of the all the playlists, and they're there. As a matter of fact, fun story, I fucked up my very first stream of Fallout 4, and the opening of it is missing. because I did not set my Twitch account to record and hold the VODs, and then the stream crashed on me halfway through, and I lost it, and I didn't have a recording of it, so it's like, well, you know. I'll make a high-capacity air tank. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that. Anyway, unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to stop here today, but I enjoyed that. Now, the funny thing about that is that, oh, I'm going to have to switch over. I thought I was still playing this on PC. Nope. Let me switch over to my webcam so I can finish off here, and let's see if I've got somebody I can send you to before I stop for the day. Now, I really enjoyed getting back into, Subnautica. It is a game I enjoyed quite a bit back when I first started playing it, way back when it was still in early access, but there's a lot of obtuse ways to try to handle this stuff. And, yeah, so it's good to get back into it. I might do it again next week for, not Retro Sunday, for Survival Saturday, but, it's occurred to me, I now have 3 games that I'm juggling for Survival Saturday. I've gone full bore into Valheim. I haven't played 7 Days to Die in I don't know how long, and now I'm playing this. So, you know, there's that. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Do I have anybody I can fling you at via raid? Indie Insomniac is currently playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I think I might send you over to him. Alright, so let's get that going. And, yeah. Alright, so if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, and hopefully you fine folks will join me again next time, which will hopefully be tomorrow. I'll actually be able to carry on with Retro Sunday, and maybe I'll be able to finish the human campaign for Warcraft. That would be nice. Until then, as always, like I said, I thank you very much for dropping by if you did indeed do so. We got a pile of new people, which was nice, and yeah. I wish you farewell, and I hope you have a great day. So long for now.